Hey, it's John, and in this lesson, I'm going to show you how to write informational blog posts for an affiliate marketing site. By informational blog posts, I'm talking about how TOS, step-by-step tutorials, definition posts, and basically any type of content where the primary intent is to learn. On top of that, I want to show you how to generate affiliate commissions from informational blog posts that may not seem to have commercial value at first glance. Let's call these silent profit generators. So let's get started. Now, before I walk you through some blog post templates, it's important we discuss the first and most important step to creating content for search, and that's search intent. Search intent represents the reason behind a searcher's query, and the reason why it's important is because you need to match intent in order to rank high in Google. For example, if we were creating a post about how to clean car seats for our hypothetical kids' car seats site, what do you think our content should look? What would it look like? Should it be a step-by-step tutorial where you walk them through cleaning your kids' convertible car seats, or should it have a different format? Or wait, is this for convertible car seats, infant car seats, or booster seats? Well, this was a trick question because the intent for the query, how to clean car seats, is actually about cleaning the seats in your car, not cleaning a kid's installable car seat. How do I know this? Well, the way we identify search intent is by entering the query in Google and looking at the top ranking pages. After all, search engines want to show you the most relevant result for a query. So the top ranking pages are essentially a guide to what Google thinks best serves the intent of a searcher. So as you can see, the top pages for how to clean car seats are all about cleaning regular car seats. So creating a post on cleaning kids' car seats probably wouldn't rank for this query because it's not matching intent. Now, for argument's sake, let's say that intent is about cleaning children's car seats. Because the keyword has the word how to in it, you might automatically think you need to create a step-by-step guide. But what's interesting is that the top two ranking pages are actually listicles with a set of tips, meaning an unordered list of methods to clean a car seat. If you want to compete, you should follow suit and create a post with a similar format to improve your chances of ranking high. We have a full SEO course for where we go much deeper into matching search intent and actually creating optimized content for search. I highly recommend watching that. I'll link that up in some SEO content writing tutorials in the description. Alright, let's move on to a few blog post templates you can use for different types of informational content. All of these content pieces will contain a title, introduction, body, and conclusion. Let's kick things off with the first post type, and that's listicles. Listicles are blog posts that contain non-chronological lists such as tips, product recommendations, tools, techniques, myths, mistakes, or whatever. For the title, you can use any of these templates. Let's turn them into working titles. 11 ways to sneak snacks onto a plane. 7 SEO tips that actually work. 4 blogging techniques to grow your audience. Titles for listicles are about as easy as they come. Now, as for the introduction, your goal should be to build trust and excitement in as few words as possible because most people are coming for the list points. For example, if you're writing a post on 7 SEO tips that actually work, you might say, ranking high in Google is more challenging than ever before, but that doesn't make it impossible. As you can see, our blog ranks for over 11,600 keywords in the top 10 of Google. Today, I want to share a few simple SEO tips that helped us get there. The intro is short and helps build trust because we have proof that we've already achieved what the is hoping to achieve, higher Google rankings. The last thing I recommend including in the intro is a table of contents with jump links. This makes it much easier for visitors to navigate throughout your post, especially since listicles need to be skimmable. If you're using WordPress, there are plenty of free plugins to choose from. Just search for Table of Contents in WordPress's plugins repository, and you'll find plenty of free options to try. Alright, on to the main content. In the most basic form, your main content will have a series of H2s or heading tags and content that complements the headings. Now, depending on the type of listicle you're creating, your H2s will vary. For example, if you're doing a series of tips to achieve a goal, you want to use short and descriptive headings that would make the reader want to read your content. For example, if your post was on 17 weight loss tips, rather than having 0.5 as eat spicy foods, you might put number 5, eat spicy foods to burn more calories. Now, as for the content that goes under these headings, you may want to consider creating your own mini template. For example, if your post is on weight loss tips, you might explain why your tip helps with weight loss in one sentence. Then you might explain how it works and cite some research studies. Then you can end up the list point with 2 sentences that will help the reader put that tip into action. Consistency creates a predictable reading experience for your visitors, and it also helps you as a writer to avoid tangents which break flow. With a mini template in hand, it'll just be a matter of filling in the blanks for each subheading, and before you know it, you'll be on to your conclusion. For list points, I wouldn't overthink the conclusion. The majority of people aren't even going to get here, but it's still important to create closure for people who do. My recommendation is to briefly summarize a key takeaway and then recommend additional content that's related to your post. Internal links are good to use because they pass link authority and overall create a better user experience for your readers. Here's a sample of what this template looks like. Feel free to pause or rewind to make sure we're on the same page, and then let's move on to the next blog post template, which are step-by-step tutorials. Step-by-step guides are your typical how to post where you run through a series of chronological steps to teach how to accomplish something. Now, for the title, you can use one of these formats to get started. If we turn these into real titles, they might be how to build a deck, 7 steps, how to start a business, even if you don't have money, how to find email addresses for link building, fully automated. Now, for the intro, write a short one using the PSP method, which stands for problem, solution, and proof. For example, let's say you have a step-by-step guide on how to do YouTube keyword research. Your intro might read, looking to grow your YouTube channel and attract more views. The trick is to target topics with search demand. This is the approach that helped us grow our YouTube channel from 10,000 to over 200,000 monthly views in 1 year. Now, the reason why the PSP method is effective is because people who are reading a step-by-step guide usually come with a problem. They're looking for a solution. If you have proof of that solution, you'll get their attention. Alright, so with the intro and the books, we need to write the main content, which will be your step-by-step instructions. Because step-by-step guides have a logical sequence of instructions, you can use your H2s as the main steps. For example, our post on YouTube keyword research might have H2s like, Step 1, map out a hierarchy of topics. Step 2, generate keyword ideas. Step 3, check search intent, and so on and so forth. As for the conclusion, just keep it short and sweet because step-by-step guides tend to be quite long. Again, I recommend adding internal links to other relevant posts so you don't leave readers who want more at a to-get end. From our hypothetical YouTube keyword research post, we might link to our guides on YouTube SEO and getting more subscribers on YouTube. Both are relevant to YouTube keyword research and serve what a reader might want to learn next. Here's an example of what this template looks like. Feel free to pause or rewind to make sure we're on the same page. Then let's move on to the next blog post template, which is for the expanded definition post. Expanded definition posts are somewhat similar to how-to guides, but rather than being written as a logical sequence of steps, it's meant to give a high-level overview of a topic. Now, because these posts are expanded definitions, you'll want to make your title something like what is or what are, concept or acronym, and then any additional details about your piece. For example, what is an oligarch? Everything you need to know. What are SERP? Search engine results pages explained. What are NFTs? A detailed introduction to expensive JPEG. Now, the great thing about expanded definition posts is that there's a clear format you can follow for the intro, main content, and conclusion. In short, you want people to come for the definition and stay for the details. For the introduction, you'll want to keep it short and sweet by defining your concept or acronym.